All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Racha, Quadash, and we just got back from camp. We usually go out on Fridays, but today we went out on a Wednesday, and I'll load up the videos on Friday because I have to do it like that because it takes about I have to be on the ball basically all the time, and I've got to work tomorrow and the next day. But with the Hashem Yahushai giving us another day and giving us the truth, and to live, wake up in the truth, and special thanks to the brothers of GMS, starting with the Apostles of Israel, and we're going to get into the topic of economy, California's economy, because on the way to work, I can't really listen to the radio for too long. Just a bunch of bullshit, and it's only 10 minutes to work, and I still can't stand. I can't even stand on that bullshit radio. So I listen to these crackers on the radio because they talk about what affects them, right? They're into their I don't know, I guess it's called state. They're into their their country, which Jake is into their bullshit, but the man of the Lord are into the truth, which is the truth of the Bible and of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Hashem Rachak Kudash. And this is Proverbs 29:2. And these are the different variations of the Bible, versions, I mean. So I'm going to read the first one. It's the New International Version. We're going to get, I'll read some more of them so that we can get a good understanding. When the righteous thrive, the people rejoice. When the wicked rule, the people groan. And the next one is a New Living Translation. When the godly are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are in power, they groan. It's giving different words. Like the godly is used instead of righteous. So now you know that about people that are both godly and righteous, because it's giving you two different variations that mean the same thing. And they don't mean different, contradicting things. They mean the same thing. But when the wicked are in power, they groan. And it says, when the wicked rule, people groan. And it changes from different times. Alright? Like, in the 1600s, no J. So the rejoice would have been with the I. Or two eyes, because there was no J. So now, let's talk about the economy. Because last week, Osh closes its doors in California. They have 99 stores, right? It says right here, Orchard Supply Hardware Store in Goleta, Santa Maria, closed down. Lowe's, the parent company of Orchard Supply Hardware, plans to close all 99 stores in California, Oregon, and Florida. Okay, so I said that wrong. 9 stores in California and Oregon and Florida. Lowe's said it plans to facilitate an orderly wind down, so they're closing those stores, and that's going to affect the economy because they conduct business. Okay, they conduct business, and think of all the employees that are going to lose their jobs. Think of all the employees that are going to lose their jobs. So there's nothing righteous about this Edomite. He's in charge. But we all know. Let's get that one too. It goes into it. We all know who's in power in the earth, in the planet Earth. Ha Oinkum, the inhabited Earth. Okay, not the cosmos. Ha Oinkum, the inhabited Earth. Alright. Okay. Alright. This is Job 9:18. He will not suffer me to take my breath, but filleth me with bitterness. So one of the things that's going to happen when these people lose their jobs is they're going to be filled with bitterness. But Job's being corrected. No, not even corrected, because he was filled with bitterness, like the scripture said, he'd catch in hell. So you're going to lose your job, you're going to catch some hell, extra hell, man, because you're going to have to go into, what's it called, entitlements, like fucking, oh shit, what's it called, unemployment and welfare. And if you don't have a job and you can't find another job because you don't, man, people in Orchard don't have no fucking skills. What kind of fucking skills do you have? I mean, sure, it's a hardware store and you might know a little bit about plumbing and this and that and the other, but you're gonna have to go back into the industry that you used to be in. Most of the people that work in Orchard are retired, or young people starting out in their jobs. And those people that were in their comfort zone at work, they're really gonna suffer because they didn't even pick up any fucking skills. None. No skills. So let's go over here and let's drive the point. So now we're going to the English Standard Version. When the righteous increase, the people rejoice, but when the wicked rule, people groan. So you can even say that the wicked are increasing right now by making those jobs cuts. Because if it was righteous, you'd be having sustenance. The kingdom is going to be righteous. And the Berean Study Bible, when the righteous flourish, the people rejoice. But when the wicked rule, the people groan. So what they're talking about groaning, complaining. And you know who's complaining right now? Jake is complaining because they're suffering. They're suffering the most. And they're not even complaining like righteously. They're just complaining about, like today at camp, there was a Jake in a 49ers jersey. And he was just acting a fool. And we kept beating him down with the truth. Because it's not the time to argue anyways. We're like, I was just hitting him with the truth because he was just, we're all equal. Get the hell out of here. Because we were all equal and I was telling them that, no, we're not. We're not equal. So if the California economy is doing good, who's complaining? White people. The Edomites, because they ain't getting their taxes. They ain't getting their free share. They're having to pay more taxes. I mean, everybody does. But give to Caesar what is, you get it. Be about it. I mean, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Right? Because we have to pay taxes too. Pop up. You know what? I have to get in here. Oh, now it's acting crazy. Well, it says giving to Caesar what is Caesar. Okay, that's what's coming up. So I'm gonna look for that scripture, but if your taxes are increasing, you have to pay whoever's ruling, right? So if the wicked is ruling, um, the righteous are gonna complain. I mean, not even, it doesn't even say the righteous are gonna complain. It says everybody's gonna complain. Let's see. So it says that everybody's gonna complain, and these crackers are complaining. They're moving out of California. Shit. Sometimes it doesn't want to give you the information. So we're going to get into exactly why people are complaining. Alright. Let's see. Okay, probably up here. So in Matthew 22:17, it says, the people are asking Yahushua this question because they're trying to trip him up. You know what? Let me just go up to 22:16. And he started 22:15. Then went the Pharisees and took counsel how they might entangle him in his talk. So these Pharisees were trying to trip up Yahushua because Yahushua was talking in parables, and they knew he was wise. And because these Pharisees were wise, man, they were raised up to be smart, intelligent people. Intelligent Israelites, I should say. They're trying to trip him up, and they sent out unto him their disciples with the Herodians, saying, Master, we know that thou art true, and teachest the way of Yahweh in truth, neither carest thou for any man. See, so that tells you right there that Yahweh is not, for thou regardest not the person of men. Tell us therefore, what thinkest thou? Is it lawful to give tribute unto Caesar? See, so that question is crafty, man. It's a good question, because they put him on the spot. We know that thou art true. Everything you say is real, true, and teaches the way of Yahweh in truth. So he's upheld to a standard. Neither carest thou for any man. So this is the setup question. Neither carest thou for any man. You don't give a damn about anybody, even maybe even Caesar. So now they're trying to get him to go against the current government, which all the prophets did in a way. In Jeremiah 28, I'll let you know about that. For thou regardest not the person of men. So we're trying to set him up. And this is the question. Tell us therefore, what thinkest thou? Is it lawful to give tribute unto Caesar, or not? But Yahushua perceived their wickedness and said, Why tempt ye me, ye hypocrites? See, there's a question. He broke down the question. He was on it. Shew me the tribute money. And they brought unto him a penny. And he said unto them, Who is this image and superscription? So that's plain and simple. It's his fucking money. Okay? The economy in California is being manipulated by the people that can manipulate it. It's their money. Why do you think they say the economy is doing so good, but you ain't getting no pay raise? And you know what? Let me tell you about this. When I got this job that I'm at right now, I thank Yahweh Bashim Yahushai for it. I had to take a 4-cent pay cut. And then they gave me my evaluation, didn't get a raise. I got a medium score, but they kept me on. So the water Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. I get to pay my bills and I get to go out and tell the truth on the streets. Harrison 9th in California. But I get to go out in truth, and I was blessed with the job. So then they gave me a COLA increase, right? So they gave everybody a whole bunch of raise. I didn't get shit. I had a COLA raise, so I got my 4 cents back. So now I'm at the regular pay I was before I had to take this job. And I'm working even harder, but you know what? Fuck it. Because the Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to take care of his men. This is where I have to be. So, you know, that's where it is. So the economy is supposed to be doing good, but you ain't getting no pay raise. And Matthew 22:18. But Yahushua perceived their wickedness and said, Why tempt ye me, ye hypocrites? Shew me the tribute money. And they brought unto him a penny. And he said unto them, Who is this image